Thank you very much. Excellencies, State Senator Raptakis, distinguished speakers and guests. We in the Circular Economy Committee of the Hellenic American Chamber are very happy to welcome you, and of course we are very grateful to Mr. Bakatselos and to Mr. Spirtounias for the opportunity that we were given to organize this important forum on the Eastern Mediterranean Forum on a litter-free East Mediterranean. The focus is on litter, as the Mediterranean is heavily polluted, and in particular the Eastern Mediterranean, which is the focus of this forum. And therefore, we wanted to highlight this key challenge that we all have, as the environment has no borders, and as this pollution, the heavy pollution of the Mediterranean, is affecting all of us. It is affecting the quality of our lives. It is affecting our bathing waters, and of course, our tourism industry, which is the heavy industry in the region, but also other activities which are related to the state of the environment. The Eastern Mediterranean, geopolitically and geostrategically, is an extremely important region. There are important energy resources recently discovered in Cyprus, but also in Israel and in Egypt, which, according to my own interpretation, are to be considered and should be European resources in a period of energy scarcity, energy crisis, and scarcity of energy resources. Therefore, it is a region where we need to exploit, on the one hand, all the potential of the energy resources, but on the other hand, to ensure that the state of the environment in this region, which can be heavily impacted not only from land-based pollution through the land pollution and through the floods and the extreme weather phenomena because of the climate crisis, which can lead to transporting waste, solid waste, but also liquid waste, to the marine environment. It is also polluted because of other marine activities, and of course the energy and other future activities in the marine environment can have important impacts on the state of the environment. The title is litter-free, but in reality this forum has a holistic scope. We want to cover practically in a multidisciplinary way and through a knowledge-based approach all the range of the activities with the view to promoting the Eastern Mediterranean as a circular basin, sea basin within the Mediterranean, which is the most important sea of the European Union, the cradle of our civilization. And therefore, the idea is to promote and to highlight all the activities which come under the umbrella of circular economy, being the overarching framework under which green growth, blue economy, and the digital economy are developing. Therefore, this is also a forum of green growth, of blue economy, of circular economy. It covers fisheries and aquaculture. It covers marine transport. It covers new technologies, a new business model, environmental and social governance President Bagacellos has referred to this new culture that we need to develop in the region, and of course, to share best practice that we do have. And in that respect, I am very proud to say that as a member of AmCham, we have an extremely pioneering chamber in Greece, extremely active on all the key issues that we are currently facing. And I was also very pleased to see that Israel is also doing extremely important things to promote circular economy. Therefore, the idea is to join forces. And we have the 3 American chambers. This is the beginning. This is the nucleus of the first stage of this Eastern Mediterranean Forum, which can be further developed with other chambers. For example, the Chamber of Egypt, Lebanon, other chambers in the region, and why not take on board chambers from the south and the north shore of the Mediterranean, as the Mediterranean is a single sea basin. Of course, we are more on the Eastern Mediterranean side. We are starting from there in a step-by-step approach. Our region has more specific problems that we need to highlight. And in that respect, I wanted once again to highlight that litter is the most important source of pollution, land-based, but also marine-based. And of course, within litter, 85% is plastic. We are facing, in the Mediterranean, we are facing a very important problem of plastic pollution, which is now through microplastics affecting also our food chain. You have seen videos on YouTube of sea mammals, of turtles that have been trapped, that have been suffocating because of plastic bags. You have seen in the other oceans, the Pacific and in the Indian, islets of plastics which are floating and which are huge. These are phenomena that our planet is facing, and of course, in the Mediterranean, our priority is to combat litter and plastic pollution, not only to preserve the state of the environment, but also to preserve biodiversity. And biodiversity is extremely important. And in that respect, I would like to add that unfortunately, the climate crisis is increasing the problem. It is increasing the problem because of the rise of the sea level as a result of the rise of the temperature, because of the extreme weather phenomena, because of invasive alien species, and we have more and more in Greece, which are entering the Aegean and the Mediterranean through the Channel of Suez because of the increase of the temperature. They feel that our seas are becoming tropic, and in that respect, they are attracted. And those alien species, there will be presentations on this issue, are threatening our marine environment, the sea life, and the native species in the region. Therefore, all these important issues will be covered by this forum, and our ambition is to make this forum an institution, as Ilias Pritounias has mentioned, with the view to meeting with the other American chambers on a regular basis, probably moving also to other countries that can host this initiative, and creating a permanent forum that will involve through the American chambers, the stakeholders, and the civil society, and of course all the expertise that we have today in this forum, but also the expertise of the academia, with the view to developing a bottom-up approach, scientific, knowledge-based, which will lead to better policy decisions through the important policy makers represented in this forum, and with the view also to sharing our views with the European Union, with the Union for the Mediterranean, with Europe, and of course with all the countries of the Mediterranean basin. I would like once again to thank you. I'm looking forward to the excellent presentations that will follow. Everything will be recorded, and therefore all this information will be shared with all of you. And of course, we rely on you all on spreading this best practice and knowledge that is being developed through this important forum. Thank you very much for your attention.